Hey guys, what's going on? This is John with Gamester81. I'm here in Toronto, Canada. We're at a place, really cool place called A&C Games. I'm here with the owners. We got Gar and Cheng. We got some of their employees as well. We got Daniel and Nick in the back. How you guys doing?
Fantastic. How are you?
Doing good, man.
Awesome. So this is a very impressive store. So why don't you guys kind of explain how this came about?
It's been about 10 years now, and we started from a convenience store.
Wow.
And then a card store from like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic cards. And then we're still playing video games, and we had kids here playing card games. Let's add video games. And
Right.
from there on, we just put a sign to buy and sell, and 10 years later, you can't tell. Like, we're just a full-blown game store
Nice.
now. Yeah.
What does A&C stand for?
A&C stands for arcade and console games.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Cool.
that's what we do here. So
One thing, first thing I noticed when I walked in here was that you had a lot of variety of different games and consoles. I mean, not only have you the standard NES and Super Nintendo and 64, but you have TurboGrafx 16, 3DO, Sega CD back here, Dreamcast. What are some of the unusual games that you guys have maybe seen come in, or platforms?
We carry everything from like the late 1970s all the way up to the present. So we should have a bit of everything from Atari, ColecoVision, and television, you name it. And I think a couple of things that came in that's a bit more rare recently is the MX2, is it?
MSX2, yeah.
MXX2,
Japanese
the
console?
Metal Gear.
Yeah. Well, you have the Metal Gear game.
Yeah. And
Wow.
Yeah.
And
So,
also, we've had. Sorry, I've seen your review on the PSX. The actual one. We have one of those in. We have a Philips CDI in.
Yeah.
Philips CDI, Jaguar.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump, but just to clarify, when he says PSX, he's not referring to the PS1. He's referring to a DVR Japanese console, right? Am I correct?
You are correct,
absolutely.
and a lot of people get that mixed up. So
Yeah, absolutely. So what is your reaction? I'm curious, like especially as employees as well. When someone comes in with these games, like, what's your gut feeling when you see someone bringing like a really rare game in? Like, what do you think? Like, what goes through your mind?
It's awesome.
actually, I'm a lot more calm, I guess,
Yeah.
because now I have to deal with it. So when I see them, I have to be prepared to offer something for it.
You don't want to be
grade
like, you don't be like,
Yeah.
oh crap, man, that's super rare, man. Because then you blow your butt.
Well, we did build a reputation on giving very fair value. So when someone does bring something in, they don't know what it's worth. We still give them a reasonable offer. We give them like what we'd normally offer anyone else.
Yeah. I'm just looking around here and I see your prices are very reasonable. Where do you guys come up with the prices that you charge for games? Do you have a certain site you go to look it up? Or you go to eBay, kind of like see what things are selling for? Like, what tool do you guys use to determine what's a fair market value for a game?
Pretty much, we do use the online to just get a guide. But I mean, the thing is, our prices are average. We pull like the low and the high, and we kind of meet somewhere in the middle.
Right.
So then that's where people are happy with it, because they don't have to go online because it's too high. They can come here and just get the actual things, and not worry about when they get the item it's not the same as what it's listed, and have to ship it back and pay for the shipping again, and wait a few weeks. So they get it here, they get to test it out because we clean and test them, and they get a warranty with it too as well.
Do you guys do trade-in values as well then, like credit and stuff? You guys do that as well? Okay.
Yeah, we do everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier, Cheng, you guys are thinking about opening like an online site, possibly?
Yes, we are working. Definitely, we're working towards that. We got just so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely in the works, but not going to happen tomorrow.
No, next few months. Next few months.
Help us here. No, help us shot.
And when you guys do eventually open the site, you guys are going to be shipping worldwide in the continental North America? Like where you guys?
It'll be worldwide.
Yeah.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
It opens up more possibilities of selling your stuff. So because we have a lot of stuff, right? And you've seen them. We have A&C World, and we keep all our extra stuff in storage.
I just want to also note that this is what you see here, guys, and we'll do a quick walk around. This is like a fraction of what they actually have, because they have a downstairs. They have all these boxes full of. You guys even gone through the inventory. It's amazing. I can imagine going through inventory.
It's a lot. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ask each one of you guys what your favorite game is. I know it's a really tough question.
Yeah.
But what is like one of the games you see comes in, you're like, man, I love this game growing up. Maybe nostalgia reasons for you guys. What are some of your favorite games?
For me, I always tell people I started off with Super Mario Brothers, the original one for Nintendo, and that's the one that I can always pick up and play and have fun with, as well as Street Fighter 2 for Super Nintendo. These games, anytime I can relate with it, and if I ever test them, I actually get stuck there for a little while.
So you prefer the Super Nintendo port rather than the Genesis port?
Nintendo. Yeah. I spend more time with Nintendo, like a lot of us growing up.
Sure. What do you got?
Am I only allowed to choose one?
Well, choose whatever.
Okay, if I were to just choose one, it probably would be Super Mario Kart because I just have a lot of fun memories with it with my brothers. I have two older brothers, and we used to play all the time. Another good one that I played back in the day was Double Dragon 2. I picked that one over all the other Double Dragons. I just thought that one was the best because you could do the knees and you could do the spin kicks.
What port?
NES port. NES port, yeah. So
awesome. Nick?
My favorite, well, I have to say I go with Renegade for the NES since my dad bought an NES for me when I was a kid. And it was funny because first I wanted an N64 back in around 1999, 2000. And he bought an NES for me instead. I'm like, okay. But when I played Renegade with my dad, it was awesome. Like, this is probably one of my favorite NES's game, and awesome, like nostalgic. Like when I first came into the store, I saw it, I'm like, dude, this is the best place. Nostalgic, blows my mind.
You got a complete in box, I'm sure, with a manual, right?
I have one back home, so it's
Very
pretty
cool.
yeah.
Very cool. It's funny how games can do that too. You know, I mean, they're fun to play, but they also bring back memories of childhood. I think a lot of it. That's why we like retro games mainly, right?
yeah.
For me, even though I played it really late, I played in 2001, it'd be Mike Tyson's Punch Out because it takes a bite out of the competition just like Mike.
There you go. I like that. Nice. It's definitely the guy with the Mike Tyson, not just the Punch Out, but the guy with the Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
It's a really epic final battle for sure.
Yeah.
I even memorized the code by now.
Yeah, but he's so tough. Like one hit, you're done. You know, like
It's intimidating, right? Not the other guy. He's
what
not
was it? Mr. Dream was the other one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I liked the Super Punch Out was good for the Super Nintendo. You guys played that?
It was good too. Yeah.
Good port.
Good port.
Yeah, awesome.
Even the Wii. That was good.
Even the
too.
Wii, yeah, the Wii had a good punch out with using the controllers and stuff. So, okay, so let's do a walk around. Why don't you guys point out some games maybe that maybe are more unique and you guys want to kind of highlight of your store? I mean, obviously you got a lot of inventory here. Do you guys? Is it alphabetical or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything's alphabetical. You know, just we try to make it as easy to the customer as we can. We put all the prices face up so people could read them. We don't put prices on cardboard because the stickers ruin the box, right?
Right.
It's pretty, I guess, common sense to us.
This is, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but
Yeah.
this is really cool. That's what I mean. Like Neo Geo. Look how many Neo Geo. Not only the AES, but you got MVS as well, and the CD.
Yeah.
And you guys have a lot of imports, it looks like, as well, just from various platforms.
We do. Like, if we had more space, we'd display everything, but we do have imports, even more imports than you could see here. We have, like, PC Engine, Super Famicom, Japanese Game Boy games, like, you know, other things, too. Yeah, also we carry Neo Geo, collector's edition stuff. What else do we have?
You run through this wall, we have Nintendo starting, Super Nintendo, N64, going down to Genesis, and a Sega Master System. And then we move on
Even
to-
Vic 20 over here, you know, like how many retro stores can you go to get a Vic 20 card or a Macintosh Mario is missing? I mean, that's
Some random.
Old
random.
PC games too.
random stuff.
So,
But
yeah.
and I should note also, you guys obviously don't just carry retro games. You guys do carry the modern stuff too. So
Yes.
if you guys are into just modern stuff only, I mean, you look behind us here, a bunch of and these are the used games that you have, or these are the new ones.
Yep, these are the used ones, and the new ones would be behind the glass. So, you know, obviously, because to prevent theft. I don't know what it is. And yeah, we have them on display. Yeah.
This is interesting over here because you don't see many box Game Boy games. For one reason or another, people when they bought Game Boy games back in the day, they threw away the boxes.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of uncommon to see a lot of these, like Super Mario Land 2 classic.
Yep.
You don't see a box for that generally every day when you're out shopping around, and even N64, Super Nintendo. You see a lot of Genesis clamshells and stuff like that, but they're definitely not the boxes.
Well, I can show you a Holy Grail for the Super Nintendo
Yeah.
that came in 2 days ago, literally, on Saturday.
Okay.
So this is one of the Holy Grails.
Oh, wow. Look at this. Earthbound.
Found in the box.
In the
Complete.
box.
Yes.
With
Listen, man,
players.
the
Okay.
guide.
Missing the guide.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
But it's definitely.
I think we do have one with the guide still on
Oh
hold.
yeah, there is
Someone put one on hold.
Yeah, we have one.
So we have one.
We have one. Okay. So what is a retail? What's that retail for? I know it's going like crazy right now.
I think it's like $6.99 or $7.99.
Yeah.
That's
Something
what we
ridiculous,
heard,
but-
Yeah. But it's a testament to just what a great game it is, And I mean, sure you can play it on emulator, but like we were talking about earlier, playing emulation isn't the same experience as playing it on the actual hardware, and I think that's why Earthbound's such a great game. Why people are willing to pay that much for it.
Yes.
call them Holy Grails when they're that rare.
Oh, yeah,
because
absolutely.
use this treasure, and there's the Metal Gear game that we talked about.
Oh, for MSX, yeah.
Yeah.
That's another rare Holy Grail.
Yes.
And for those who are unaware, Metal Gear actually started on the MSX computer, which is it's Japanese. And what's interesting about the MSX console itself, a bunch of different companies made them. So it wasn't just like one company made MSX. A lot of different companies made MSX computers. So you can, when you're looking for MSX computers, make sure be aware that there's different companies out there that do make them, and some more rare than others. But the Metal Gear Solid is a great series. It started on the MSX. Obviously went to the Famicom. And very cool. You got some with Zelda, Ocarina of Time.
Yep. We got Donkey Kong 2 sealed and graded.
And a lot of cool sign stuff too.
Oh yeah, James. Yeah, James was here last year, right?
BBGN was here last year. We love him.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
And,
nice.
Holy
this
Grail
is
signatures.
Yep, Shigeru Miyamoto's autograph on the Sunshine.
Not
Jay,
for sale. No, sad.
Not for sale. Read that. But Jay from 3KB has a little history with this.
Yes.
I think you talked about that before. This one is signed by one of the guys that did the sprites for this game, Hitoshi Ariga.
Wow.
He is also the brother-in-law of Yuzo Koshiro.
Okay.
Yuzo Koshiro did the music for Revenge of
We
Shinobi.
have signed as well.
Yep.
Wow.
As well. And he did the music for Streets of Rage also. A really good composer. Yep.
That's cool how you have all displayed there too. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, so the nice games for like 3DO, rare ones, Star Control 2.
Uh-huh.
Okay. As well as for Saturn, we got Guardian Heroes, which is one of the more popular games on
Yeah.
this.
Any Panzer Dragoon Saga?
I think we're out of those.
Sold-
Yeah.
Metro Prime Trilogy.
Believe it or not, our rarest Mega Drive game is this one. I'm not sure if you've seen this one. Eliminate Down.
So tell us a little bit more about this.
It's a shooter. As much as we know, it's in Japanese, so we
Right.
did some research. And
It's like R-Type almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those side scroller
Yeah.
shooter shmups, I guess people
Yeah.
would call it. Yeah.
Shmups, yeah.
Back when we got it, maybe at least 5 years ago or so,
Yeah.
it was retailing for around 300 something, and this was
Wow.
5 years ago, so we don't know what it is
That's
now.
complete box.
Yeah.
So did someone bring that in then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. They probably had no idea that it's that rare. huh?
We both
Five
no one
years
did.
ago.
We didn't even know what it was. It was like, oh, we just took a whole bunch of I think Mega Drive games.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Yeah.
This is cool. You get the Neo Geo, signage
arcade.
and stuff, arcade stuff. Yeah, that's cool. I know you got downstairs. You got some machines as well.
yeah,
Arcade
Yeah,
machine.
that's cool.
got some Simpsons, Street Fighter 2, Neo Geo, MVS Cab,
Yeah.
the Four Slaughter. So
And you guys have tournaments downstairs, or I saw some people down there playing some consoles and stuff too. right?
Casuals during the week, and
Okay.
tournaments usually on the weekends. We do.
Right on.
So yeah,
Where can people find out more about these tournaments if they live in the area and they want to check it out?
on our website.
yeah, so website acgamesonline.com or join
Okay.
our Facebook group or Twitter.
I will definitely put links to both those below, so you guys can definitely follow them, check them out. Let's walk around a little more. What else you guys got here going on? Okay, so these are more of the uncommon titles, I'm assuming, that you put in this last case here.
Yep, we keep all the stuff. I guess anything over $20 at least. So we got stuff like let's see, Harvest Moon for a Super Nintendo is quite rare. Wild Guns quite rare. Mega Man X2, X3, Battletoads, Castlevania 3. What else is good here? Well, pretty much everything's good here. Mike Tyson's Punch Out as Daniel, his favorite games here.
Yeah.
And for the N64, the most popular games for us are Super Smash Brothers, Mario Kart 64, GoldenEye. Perfect.
Classic.
Oh yeah, GoldenEye right there. Yeah, Star Fox. Those are really popular games for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And even a couple of watches, like
Oh,
old
yeah.
school watches, if anyone needs one.
I remember those Tiger watches. I had a Nintendo Zelda one,
Yes.
but I had a Simpsons Tiger handheld watch like that.
Nice.
Classic. And then over here, you guys have some sealed games as well. They're like unopened.
Yeah.
Steel gem. Yeah.
Yeah, we got some, some Genesis, Super Nintendo, NES sealed games, Game Boy Advance, PS1.
Virtual Boy. I see some
Virtual
Boy. up there.
Boy, we got some like Dragon Warrior 7. I think we got like brand new Super Bomberman. I know we have brand new Super Punch Out sealed. We just sold like a Kirby Superstar sealed recently. Yeah, all the new stuff's out of reach, so no one could touch it and ruin the seal. Yeah.
That's cool. So you guys have been open for over 10 years, it sounds like.
Yes.
What kind of advice would you give to those who are maybe looking to get into more to to maybe open up their own shop? What kind of advice would you provide for those who are interested?
I've always told people that give it some time. Like in any business, it takes about 3 years to establish. So the beginning is always the toughest part. It's not even business; it's anything you do. Don't give up on them. Just keep doing it, and if it's what you like to do, you're gonna see something come from it. It'll blossom from that. It'll show because it is coming from you how you really like what you're doing. So
Absolutely. Well, I wish you guys luck. I appreciate you having me at your store, and please,
coming.
guys, definitely check the shop out if you're in the Toronto area. Do yourself a favor, come in, support these guys, and thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, John.
Thank you.
All right.